of this. So that time I didn't say right away, but after a few minutes I called her and we were just together and I called her and I said, do you know who is Tsongkhapa? She said, no. Who's he? Or she, you know. Then, do you know who's Milarepa? No. And then I asked the father, because I knew he knows that. I said, and then he has all the answers. He said, oh, this. So I told her, you should not think that the thing that you know, your father doesn't know, do not mean that you are greater or you know more than him. See, your father knows his personalities, and you do not know that. So there are so many things in this, in your day-to-day activities that you know something which your other people do not know. Other people know a lot of things that you do not know. So, what I want to say is this is just an example, but I think this may happen in many of the families. And, one very outstanding thing here in Northern California is that the young youth leadership is great. I'm always impressed with the work the young people are doing, their education, their determination, commitment. They're really good. So they are like a role model, and that is one reason that I wanted to come. Even if I had nothing to say, that now I've got nothing to say. But because I want to be more, maybe my presence would be sort of encouragement. See, there are a lot of students, like there was one girl, there's one girl, she's in Stanford, there's a girl in UC Berkeley, there's one girl that I know, she's in Harvard. These are the schools that we wanted our kids to go. And these are the kind of people that always aspires from the Tibetan community. So that is where coming back to opportunities. So we have a lot of opportunities, we have no excuses, and it's all on us. So finally, thank you so much for the invitation. Thank you.
Thank you so much to all the speakers, I think all the crew members are out there ready to serve the momos. We are charging a modest. We ask for a modest charge for a plate of momo, which is $10 per plate. And I'm sorry. And actually, let me be as open as I can. Well, we have to pay for the hall. That's one main reason, and I'm very thankful for all the speakers. We will definitely give time for question and answer. I think we can go for 3 questions right now, and I hope we won't take more than 10 minutes, and during that time we'll be ready to serve the momos. And I thank Ngodup for bringing out the TYC role, and I think it's a very important point. I just want to share my idea. As we all know that TYC, if you look, that's how I look at it, and when I look at the Tibetan movement, if you look at who are keeping the Tibetan struggle alive today, the seeds that originally came from, I think many of the Tibetan, I don't know whether that's right to say it, but many of the Tibetan leaders right now, Tibetan community leaders, Tibetan who are diplomats, who are engaged with the Tibetan political scenario or the situation. Most of them were members of TYC. And because of that, I think the new generation survived. And people like me and like many of my crew members, we come out looking at these pictures and say, okay, look at these pictures, how they did, what they did. And I think we should, even if we cannot go beyond, but we should not at least fall behind. We should move on. I think that's one main reason I look at it. And thank you so much for bringing this up. Yeah. So we have 3 questions. Thank you. If you have any questions, please make it brief. And you are more than welcome to write on a piece of paper and hand it over to me, and I'll make sure I read it out in case you feel uncomfortable to speak out. And I'll read that out after the break. So 10 minutes. Hello. Yes.